Well, we've been gathering a lot of stories, yedi April, right from games, Ekoso to the Ballon d'Or, Nyamia Duma Ebaso. Won't say if you've been following our stories, yaka etchra on yeme basis wa Ballon d'Or ni munyina. We've been telling you kakra. Afei Barcelona. Well. And now Barcelona, in fact, a ball draw against Rayo Vallecano. Yeah, 1-1, no. Instance me brave and a bad team, you know more. A BC attitude. In some lady be brave. Now, I remember very well Valencia game, no coach na Vanja boys, you know. Say, obianye serious because some of these games, you know. What drop a point? I often understand normal, but at the end of it, you know, you be ko yinim ye keka nyema ni nyina ebo mo say na why nu ho say nka game way die because Barcelona are not competing. In fact, they are not competing against themselves. They are competing against Real Madrid. Madrid, they've not been vintage yet. They are getting the point. Into say Barcelona games be wa ye fe ni agro into Vallecano die no. It was a huge setback. Well, now I say, I'm ampa, is serious after the Vallecano game, you know. Then they came up against Valencia. People, 6. I was like, wow, saying a coach in the AP. Right after that game, Barcelona bought Newcastle, no. In the press conference, and I'm for a emotion show, say, St. James, I remember very well, now meet Hans Flick. Then Hans Flick goes like, if the players play like the way they played against Valencia, or meet me at Newcastle, that is the statement the coach made. If the players play like the way they did against Valencia, Barcelona are going to win against Newcastle. Well, how did they do it? In the game against Valencia, every single department played for each other. No complacency. Utumu say it was a team that wanted to bounce back, especially from a disappointing result against Rayo Vallecano. So every single component in the team worked, and they got that result. The coach was expecting the kind of attitude of the ball against Valencia game in the Newcastle game. Of course, they did that. Some momentum, and the coach, Epe EDF boys, Getafe, a one stubborn team. Wow, would have followed the Spanish La Liga, no? Wouldn't say, uno more bar, pre Bodelas. Na maintenance, say, trying no defending low block, no more pemo, no more into Quangua, Getafe for. Hard it was one tricky game. Now, Bodelas and Mancity. Because me kaisa me be the story before the game. And Umbisan say Barcelona football no was Johan Cruyff Arena. Na obe complaints about it. And also on crowd or no ne legend and then the role model Johan Cruyff. Na senior man ti obi pa role model Johan Cruyff pass one pa na obo it is say. But anyway, just by the way, Internet was said Barcelona for no, and the needed win. How are they going to do it? Of course, as I said, when at least early goal or first half, they need to start winning because second half, only had Getafe for the ball. Na game ni a goalless draw and answer BB and for how brutal any day. Quickly, I was said first half, we have a good result or else we see. Well, and then now. Johan Cruyff Arena or VIP lounge no Romua Lamine Yamal mo pictures about Bobo kama me kra me kan Lamine Yamal and some no and then Lamine Yamal Alejandro Bao the boys na amo bo ni bi no na omunyina phone but omunkratete VIP ho na Lamine Yamal minim se phone ne de me yeso se be ne dia the new iPhone 17 Pro Max aba na ojafo Lamine Yamal ekutabi na ojim phone kire wi ase no say senior man nyame adom a okohwe Ballon d'Or ne de ebesi nti na ojafo na wo se oye bibi kakra But the game itself, honestly, me last video I had explained to you, said ideally there was some Marcus Rashford starting him or ye late into coach, had to drop him and play Ferran Torres on the left inside. Now, me sure the coach in the baby on be such off will be and pay, and I'm sure the coach will come out. There's no way Hansen Flick because say ye late in but the story that came was that Uja for ye late, and it's a coach, and starting a game with them. See, Barcelona coach, and their lineup, then they interest in a center halves because Juice Kunde, you're on the right, left to obey Gerard Martin, but this time around about Christiansen. And Eric Garcia, and Eric Garcia, about more minutes per coach the man in 1 minute per, unlike previous years, na ya not no wonder sell tonight because coach the convention, and of course the coach is doing just like what he said. Inti because apart from that, they me feel said the rest of the team, Pedri, Frankie de Jong double pivots, they say, and one was so. Danny Olmo as a 10 instead of Fermin Lopez. Rafinha, Ferran Torres, Robert Lewandowski, and a ball game, Now, honestly, go at Barcelona share, especially if I first go in the when you say team play master. Rafinha cuts it in pass throw to Danny Olmo. Danny Olmo could have decided so be selfish, but back heel to Ferran Torres, team no share. Beautiful. Teams away, Brony say proper teamwork because we one or two passes be a year place in different because you there just imagine say if Rafinha decided to dribble in Cadena base will give it because the more you dribble, the more Ankofono and so a close down spaces. Okay, if Daniel Olmo had decided to wait or shoot, in what would have happened? Well, what about say the Nikos say? I mean, he and then our spotter say Ferran Torres buy into that space because clearly, baby and any one he was not seeing Ferran Torres, but clearly he knew very well say or move into this direction. Ferran Torres eba be shenichi, and nothing say chemistry is very important because obi roller any position will be a big at any point in time. Wonderful goal, and a man buy. And you see, that time no, say Getafe for no, who show mo wana. Afe yo mo akasa ho be prepro manya sa. Inka hardly will you see say Getafe for ampa. O hwe second goal na Barcelona for share. On be defending the man on defend because Bono or ya reba or bobo na sim and one bobo ni ye. And a Barcelona quickly almost a counter attack. And Rafinha, he was not in an offside position. I'm sure, say, if you had doubt whether Rafinha was offside or not, clearly from the images you are seeing, just Rafinha is not offside because on one side was a half and a Rafinha far ball no. And of course he could have decided say in be selfish, and then they say because players be very selfish because on while running while dash out. And there lots of space and Kobetimi in any ways Barcelona were leading by a goal to 0. So in course saying one and yet dear but and yet dear who be asa. You decided say obe passable no Eddie Ferran Torres. I mean that was good. That was very, very good. Then Ferran Torres and so make justice to it. I mean, say, not just assembly one for don't talk about basa. But I could be on the 41st minute. After frustrations are set in, Obiege now unprovoked. Now defendant with Pierre Lewandowski said Lewandowski so uncut for mu teams and Kofono at it. I mean, I even felt to say in the first half, Ferran Torres could have completed a hat-trick. Sa chance no nya any day. Uja funka we hat trick straight, but it is what it is. When to me enya sa hat trick, na mu se bodela safi ahomtie na wa fa the tactics book na obiebiem or master oh yes adia say wo no oba senka oba frustrate Barcelona for no way defend at the last minute. Na wa how much maybe catch them on a counter break. Inti say ura game no na anya sa. What's your plans? Inti sadia na wa say Getafe for ball no cry and you want say Barcelona had to add extra one to it on the 62nd minute. Emani here 3-0. And of course, first half, yeah, but now it was you have finya free because Hafinya could yellow card. Would dear girl, red card beats me as San Swab you and on my Marcus Rashford. A big win the second half. Now Pedri free oh Pedri standing ovation pound the 76 minutes. Now free ama Rooney Baji abim na ombonsem at my Pedri kai. Master Pedri born in your boo Pedri pa Ballon d'Or for the second was a bow. No my wamba make a Ballon d'Or son my main show near my costopa. Ballon d'Or event the last minute or more yama events nice style bio. My last video, me catch us a PAG for now request. Senkayom postponed on myself game, because that time when I'm with the game national and one soon event in the bill myself work as someone here say. PAG second arrangement on the concern is Sadia in Kayombo born area. What has been 3. Into a boy and a place in the shim non common so about Ballon d'Or events nasi. Now, as at now, decision being my. Into our PAG for no have plan B say in the event is I want to I was a PAG for no and you be more plan almost to say Mamin Canasa. Because we there a historic event said in my Paris Saint-Germain, so they need to be there. Well, arrangements in they didn't kind Louis Enrique already or say born no say bebo see bo or no the own see ho just a Ballon d'Or do own see ho. On do say sa individual awards no matter say papa na sin ninja ho. Louis Enrique he needs to go. They need to convince him. The man needs to go because me sure say on abeji best coach inti also on pay individual awards like you're saying. The man needs to go. Oh. But I say on a El for the only as a soul hobby but pane person could be. Now arrangements in the PH4 at the nipa staff and people around 40 and a beko. Yes, senka ideally can be bia you okay. And anka born on born in terms of game number one. Come the nipa 60 in a beko. Omon be awards ni be and staff and other people and come be say excluding security. You take a PH for the program now so no ko jini nyina so and so elho. Intino and one something but regardless of the situation desire doy Joao Neves, Usman Dembele, omo de ombe program now because omo ni squad na omo de kobo Marcel nemu. Inti desire doyi Joao Neves and Usman Dembele. Of course, they will be at the event. Any day situation being new. Any day, don't worry. Inti someone's headline be say PAG4 nkwa. It does not mean say Dembele and Kobe PAG4 the almost so. Omunko enye so mo na se omunko situation na na akobasa headlines na wan hwede ya wa hwe obeka say omunko enti no yemfa wo sere ma na me pache. That is why we are here to explain to you. Enye so omunko situation na na akobasa enti se mpanyifo no betia se amya bo game ne ntama omunyina abeko because my arrangement be awie e bia na se maka say plan B ne se nipa 40 na ebeko. Say kwani mu dawa dey about over 60 people and a beko event na see security for be around there say security for no crowd they excluding them because as some more players and any pan move back because family players they their own family so be ba ain't this is a situation no Ballon d'Or no there nanka PAG 4% come the entire winning nyina ko but it is what it is omo beko bi ne beko omo so omo ko bi ne so ebeko almost so enko no me patcho de tie no ti PAG4 nipa enko bi no Luis Enrique Kivicha Kvaratskhelia they were nominated unfortunately if the game goes on to say the myself also montiasia na munko bi no Luis Enrique Kivicha Kvaratskhelia Fabian Ruiz Nuno Mendes one crown remember ni Vitinha Hakimi Lucas Cavalier Anti member cho one summon no the best bia and the amount game no amba so in so as in is ya top or yes baby ananka game no because PAG ni Marcel game no nti let me even show you these are the incidents in one who show ni say is ya say be ya obehu situation say ni si air court enya panyimfo no from so but situation on the grounds and say na isi etie enti azie wom de okay anyway Mikel Arteta yenko na yenko bonko kakra Mikel Arteta na sanchofo bi san say substitutions na wo ye no titru second half na ekere say one kasa wonu hu say first half no one said anya woni ama yi ana and also need dey too easy to say so any dey akoye sa nti enu nti me yes substitution ekere say me no me hu me selection me o send dey o kan sa dey asa wa fa na say sa na te effort is too easy to say because clearly now I conclude is lo sent sakra game no or feel say dependent on how the game no AC echo and who substitutions and or to feel someone starting here there or back second half no so because it was a continuation of what the players that started in the first half the you know and almost so and on sense okay talking about players that came from the bench now Martinelli impact no who is saying and also no or consistency from players to be free bench aba or say Martinelli kura every single player who bench you know oba I was so ohun say who be making impact e with team ni mo nti eno ne ade a ohwe nti obo abrante for Gabriel Martinelli aba so sense time bia o fi chire ba I was so be bibi and almost okay na Victor Gyökeres de say yan said de hunu and also a lot of good balls are a bar penalty box anymore. A kakete also he could account about 3 a kakete benka Victor Gyökeres inka or getting close to that balls now as na for place the LFD you know. But I say both such big games sana extremely difficult for you to get open chances. I'll say and then says see 1-1-1-1-1 but it is certainly a very difficult so yeah number 9 I don't normally get big chances in such games you know or say the player is adapting of course he will adapt quicker than expected into munya no wabotre what I say into no feel say Victor Gyökeres to be fair to him he played well. This is according to the coach Onkobi san say e bereche eze susu ne versatility no aboa na no so e bereche eze and then o decided so be man abo inside right kakra what is into buy midfield right no inside na right was side no be boy no feel sa boy na ye pa say because there has been times he's played as a left winger and they decided say obebo inside 10 inside 10 so the player did well into the how this guy is a versatile no or say bebuan ye pa and a very easy a player in close spaces you know or incredible in how I'll create chance into feel say yeah and say very easy so far he has been impressed yo yatia ha kuchito na mami Pep Guardiola na Sancho for say ade say what dani parking the bus coach ana I don't know parking buses and or stress and say oh na say we there once in 10 years be we yes and Kenya bad cry but so say ono cry no to bia or say game no cry na ye no but o come no cry say sometimes you have to do that say would you two so opponents you know better than you was Arsenal players and in fact they were playing better football internet was said parking bus and kakra so sometimes you have to do that when the opponent is better than you and besides yeah pon game ni you say wo born same support and why emotional and they will be judgment na and I say oh Debbie oh no na all born same and why emotional no or hwehwe stance no hwehwe ne ba or sna ne ba stance ni munti o peye ni tia no or hwehwe stance ni mu nyina no na why emotional ne no hwehwe bebi a ne ba ne ti also otu ne ni saa we hu enti nipa na kakra koya and afi ye ka chen se ne ba ne ti ha no hu ye nti o se ne enye se bia ye boapaya na se bibi and na Asia na say bia o say goodbye there be o se no o hwehwe ne ba no and it's not all born in same and so in that direction and Sancho for Kobisan say na no am board Napoli anche mo san so be ball Arsenal affect one and also no kwase me wum ni say hwe ndiem mo aye den e de mama na no ball Man U and no ball Napoli yawada also ball Napoli yawada wie ye no the following day o me recovery Saturday went to me and share training papa biasa na was say almost so etu kwan about 4 to 5 hours or some to kind 4 to 5 hours and a bar London or some place na abre papa ain't easy because what about Thursday and was so about Sunday na Sunday no so one sniff in a boy was so equa way so say na momo ebia e comfort cheche na mo can do mo pro say near man more dimpa the moment especially on the fact to say Manchester City elusu players be to injuries inti kakra na wo ho no omo an sese ebo eno nti na game no enso so etimi ye de no nti o say akonto no de e ka ho pa affect omo eja game no Thursday and you are playing on Sunday nti eno asem na sencho for no be say nti we complaining about schedule and I know say schedule as one no person cashier na no waka because no kra no sansam no waka oni UEFA ansam no waka wabre what you say and I say obo the place na baso esan say with all the hectic week in mu nyina no they were very resilient e kwa so a defend here was extremely difficult to play against this Arsenal team. To feel said to be fair to his players, they defended well, they did very well. Arsenal a master of corner kicks. Arsenal 11 corner kicks in nyina no the players no were able to defend into about the players na abaso papa anya bia no of full say ometimi enya 1 point with this particular game matter say Sergeant Ratcliffe wiki mu obewo Arsenal side go bebre yes obewo sorry Manchester United currency was so be share a lot of people because ese wiki mu there papa ne benya adaje obeben team no obehwe de ekọ obe true support to Ruben Amorim ne ade ntino yes say na ebeko anyway ntino I know papa if I say Jim Ratcliffe. My last video me catch us say Gabriel Martinelli or she goal at the Arsenal in lose and because about 47 games ni nyina no onya she goal say Arsenal be lose party forget it well 47 games no Arsenal winning with 38 and a 9 aye draw into 38 wins 9 drawn games including this one which makes it 9. Wow, ne just akwai onya she go pay forget it and see that Arsenal in lose. So Gabriel Martinelli. Anyway, now Roque say from the point of view, hey, and then so let's go Madrid for so pa then a hang of we. Then team ne ko pa let's go Madrid na yem resano. No money Mayoka bo. I'm a game no. And the 1-1. Eh? Oh, Dembele. And then na coach ne ko yi Julian Alvarez film. Julian Alvarez ni for Alvarez na so thing. I say me akoya let's go Madrid okui. Me complaining send me see Gini di pa. Me dey no ko ba let's go Madrid. Very good player pa. Roque see on from the point of view no. Of you say the players no ball pa. Let's go Madrid for the ball. It's just unfortunate to say omunya 1 point. The ball na in run net. Them say master. When in now ball ben and in run. Also ball na in run net. They say and let's go Madrid so no we see issue. No that 12th position. 5 games no more 6 points. Inti and once on Diego Simeone there. Ombusan master and aden na koyi a player Julian Alvarez frame. And I say Alvarez there or the best offensive player will be asking so or be boy no. As at some point in time, that game no feel say no be here Alexander Sulot will game no more. And we no do Sulot buy or say unfortunate say Sulot no so on the buy no. Oba be di sa red card no emani pre a PFP game no nti no and affected team no. And on be saying the supporters ninja ho abutra na. And also they are still trying to build a team. After a place no do na aba team no nti they are in the process of building a team. Some of these things you know a basic nti or say normal like kakra team no ever get back to no normal self. And I'm say hey Diego Simeone. Anyway, now what if say Jofo go bisa Mikel Arteta say ade and I want Manchester City for but na among for say o made food as way there when you serious ana Zubimendi Mourinho declare Arsenal go Pedro now say how the essential for more hard so bisa say and I know I share Bilbao no mu be bisa made food as we are and your man said down go ye crown of focus a ya ne sa no mo abet na na mo yet said ye if you no nim they not oil or said dabi when we say some about the midfield that bro winning against Bilbao the who say if I saw ben pan was so always baby sa no say dainty na o kobo this 3-man midfield na o sheda ebiana or Pedro Mikel Arteta also sound some lady munya kakra no person obi tie kra what I say game na nko ye dia na mo pebibi e de ahye say be a coach ni na the selection anko ye well anyway and why in some coach no so eka say Hafinya game number 150 and wabo a day ama Barcelona well 57 goals 47 assists wow the numbers are not bad at all 57 goals 47 assists anyway there's a story coming up now no me will say Fermin Lopez we free game ya kono OPF game no osu then a boy in a hano me next video me ko hwe de ntia osu no na me di aba akoi then na osu sa na groin na ana prano pride na me sure say serious okay maybe it could be serious because say osu sa de na just say bia e be serious ana well. Okay, so my main say my next video make say ni prano is serious and I say and said I'm serious. So we'll get back and have a conversation about that. Stories not those to be but my main found see na me sound some for prano na me sound some review.